Good morning, students. Now let us recap last class portion. In the last class, we have studied the different uh, groups of microorganisms. What are the different groups? Bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae, viruses. Bacteria are the unicellular microorganisms. There are different shapes, and protozoans are the animal-like microorganisms. Fungi are the non-green microscopic organisms seen both multicellular as well as unicellular. Then algae are the green plant-like microorganisms, and macroorganisms of algae also present, and viruses are the very minute microorganisms, and they can be seen only under the electron microscope. So these are the things we have learned in the last class. Today we are going to learn about the useful microorganisms. We generally think that the microorganisms are harmful, but there are many microorganisms which are very useful for us, and some are used in commercial purposes, and some microorganisms are used in medicinal purposes, and some microorganisms are agricultural purposes, and some are for environmental purposes. So let us see the first one, how the microorganisms are used in commercial purposes. First one is for making curd and cheese. Do you know how curd is made at home? Your mother sometimes prepare curd from milk. Do you know how? Yes. A spoonful of curd is added with the warm milk. And after one night, the whole milk turned into curd. How is it possible? The milk has a protein called casein. This casein coagulates the milk. Coagulate means thicken the milk. How? So for that, milk should be acidic. This acidic nature is given by the bacteria present in the milk. The bacteria called lactobacillus, which is present in the milk, turn the sugar present in the milk, that is called lactose. Lactose is the sugar present in the milk. So this lactobacillus bacteria turns the lactose sugar into lactic acid. Now the milk gets acidic. This process is called fermentation. So changing or converting the sugar into acidic is called fermentation. Now this lactic acid act on casein and turns the milk into curd. Okay. Now, not only for making curd, the production of cheese and paneer also produced with the help of the bacteria, especially the lactobacillus and streptococcus. These bacteria help to make paneer and cheese. And rennet is a substance which is obtained from the stomach of the young cattle, and this rennet helps the milk or whatever may be to turn into curd or to make paneer or this one cheese in a very fast. Okay, so this rennet make the process faster. So this is used by most of the cottage industries. Next is for making alcoholic beverages. The production of alcoholic beverages such as beer and wine involves the fermentation of sugar present in them. So the microscopic fungus called yeast is used for this process. And this yeast acts on the sugar present in the barley and ferment and convert it into beer, and like that wine also. Next is for making bread. See this, when your mother makes dosa, idli, and you can see the tiny holes seen on the foodstuffs, and they are nothing but created by the carbon dioxide formed during fermentation. Have you seen this? The small holes on dosa. Like that, the process of making bread also involves the kneading of a mixture of flour, salt, sugar, yeast cells, and water into a dough. So yeast converts sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide. As more and more carbon dioxide is produced, the dough raises its volume, and this becomes the bread soft and fluffy. After that, baking is done. Baking is baking the expanded dough into 180 degrees Celsius, which kills the yeast and stops fermentation. Then alcohol evaporates during the baking process. Evaporation of alcohol is done during baking. Now we'll get a fluffy, tasty bread. Then making vinegar, coffee and tobacco. Bacteria are used in the production of vinegar. Vinegar is nothing but the acetic acid. And this is also used in the processing of tea, coffee and tobacco also. Next is making toothpaste. The shells of diatoms, diatom already we have studied, it's a type of algae. Okay, so the shells, or shells means the outer covering of diatoms, are used in making toothpaste, and it gives a gritty texture and helps in cleaning the teeth. Like that, xanthan gum, which is obtained from the xanthomonas bacteria, also used in making toothpaste. Okay students, so today we have completed the commercial uses of microorganisms. The rest of the portion we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.